what we're going to talk about today is, what can employers do about it? How can they help their entry-level workers, apply both their skills and knowledge at work and really develop those skills and that knowledge? Well, employers are going to need to start thinking about how. It's the how piece. How they're going to develop their youngest employees and put them on the fast track so they have enough individual contributors as well as emerging leaders for that leadership bench is going to be critical for the future, not in 10 or 20 years, but in the next 2 to 5 years.
You've experienced some of the disconnect from these young adults in the workplace. I think many of you talk about the behavior that you're seeing in your entry-level employees, and it's not quite what you expect. It's not quite the same as your own experiences coming out of college and working as entry-level workers. And so basically, you're expecting as managers to have adults working for you and, in fact, have emerging adults. And you have young adults who really aren't really ready and don't view themselves as being ready for adulthood, which is very different from when previous generations came into the workforce. They really came in understanding that they wanted to be adults. In fact, that was what they were striving to reach at an earlier age. So that perspective of when adulthood is actually desirable has changed.
So let's talk a little bit about organizational change, because that is going to be required with this new paradigm. It basically changes everything. And the first thing we're going to challenge you to take a look at is not less than all of your organizational practices. And start thinking about, number one, how are you engaging these emerging adults?